Okay, and we are back. Welcome everyone to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I am your host, Ale Wolf, today with another episode of this little black comedy. Today, I'm a little bit late to the stream, so I do apologize for anyone that was expecting me closer to the earlier hour. I have to tend to some other businesses earlier today. Today we are planning on continuing our adventure through Hades and hopefully reaching the above ground. But before we do that, of course, let's talk about what we're drinking this afternoon. This is a Rainbow Sherbet. Rainbow Sherbet? Sherbet. And it is a collaboration between Belgian Beaver and Coronado Brewing Company, so two California brewers. One interesting thing that I recently realized is that apparently Rainbow Sherbet is the name of about 10,000 other beers, so finding this one was not the easiest of tasks in Untapped. You can follow me on Untapped and checking out what I'm drinking at any time if you just look for me, Ales and Fails, the user. So yeah, collaborations are interesting. You kind of don't necessarily ever know what brewer does what. I've known personally brewers that work with other brewers in the sense that they will pitch around ideas, but I think one brewery does more of the work, which is interesting. So you never really know what the division of labor is, or if this is just a cross-promotional event. Needless to say, they somehow each provided a more than 0% effort to this concoction. This is a kettle sour ale. I believe there's two types of sour ales. One is traditional and the other one, I believe it's the kettling process. I am unfortunately not well versed with the two methods, but I know one is supposed to be a little more genuine than the other. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this guy. I was told I should pour on camera because apparently it sounds nice. I have no idea. I don't listen to streams just for pouring of drinks. So there it goes. So hopefully that did something for you. As you can see, it's a little turbid. Definitely a little more translucent than transparent. It's got an almost amber body. Looks a little bit closer to the body of a hazy beer or perhaps a wheat beer. Frothy. I know that sours are not necessarily big with too many people, but I do enjoy them. I do like strong sour flavors. This one is supposed to be a little closer to, well, let's see. Let's just go ahead and read them out. Raspberry, lime, orange, and vanilla. So relatively citrus fruits and vanilla. I did have this one other time before this, and I do recall that the vanilla flavor was actually quite significant. So here's to another repeat of that. I do love my vanilla. Fingernail kin. Yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, if I could describe it in layman's terms, it reminds me of vanilla pop or vanilla soda. A little more sour than usual with a good alcoholic kick. Certainly something I'd recommend, a good starter for an evening. Yeah, something probably fun to have in the sun. But the sun is not where we're going to be today. Let's go on to the game. Okay, so let's see where we are. Escape attempt 45. Now I know that I've got a Final Fantasy 14 stream a little later on. Surprise. But hopefully I finish this particular run before that time is up. I would hate to have to kill myself again in the middle of a climb.
Well.
Hey, wait a second, no hypnos.
You've been gone a while.
I'm going to find Mother, no matter how long it takes me.
For the
Decisive.
last time, you're not to speak about that woman in my house. You want to know of her so much, you go find her indeed.
So you want one thing or the other then? Should I stay or should I go?
Cerberus goes about his business, gnawing in this case.
Well, see you around.
No Achilles either. That's unfortunate.
Your Highness!
But Deuce is here.
Hi, Prince. I fed Cerberus already. All 3 heads.
Very kind gesture, Deuce.
Miss Dusa, I wanted you to have this. It's nothing really, just for your hard work.
Prince, I'm really grateful for this, really. And I thought I kind of got something for you.
Ah, surprise gift.
Thanks, Miss Dusa.
Another heart with Dusa. Wonderful. I sometimes offer my assistance, although it is here the little Gorgon bares her fangs, refusing any help. That I can clearly see my own reflection in our polished countertops suggests she doesn't need it either. I'm assuming she gave me some sort of artifact. We'll check it out before we pick our weapon. In just a second here. Okay. Orpheus, anything new with you?
Orpheus, forgive my bluntness here, but I have to ask. Why won't you sing? You were a legend, mate. Our court musician.
Why, it's that I've lost my muse, my friend. It isn't harder to explain than that. Have you not had such moments in your life where you had lost the will to chase your passions?
I suppose I have, yeah. But recently I found my drive again. And that's why I have to get out of here.
And I am truly happy for you, friend. Alas, I've had no luck in my own search. Not that I'm searching any longer, so I'll just be over here, okay?
That's complex. But I don't know what's sadder. Whether his case or having your muse within reach and having it not match your passion.
What are your sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with you.
Sure be nice to know if there's an escape door that she uses to reach all the way to her chambers.
Got anything good?
That I would give up my chthonic keys. No. And also no Nyx. None of my favorites.
Not even tired, thanks.
310. Let's keep raising it. And there's the last level. That's fine. There's probably more to do here. Raise your supply of your cast. Again, I never really used the cast, so... But maybe it's great at higher levels. Certainly something to think about. Let's see how high this goes.
I've got more darkness. My power grows.
But I've got more darkness in my heart. Okay, let's see this.
What's this one do?
Here it is. Broken urns have a 3% chance to contain hearts. That's not a bad thing to use at some point in the future. And I should probably switch out my accessories since all of these are maxed out. Do these tell you, actually? Is 3 stars the highest level that you can get with all of these? Oh, I guess it doesn't show an extra rank after this. Conch shell. Athena. And of course from Sisyphus. Without anyone's help. I don't know. Let's actually go with deuces.
All set.
Ah.
I think I'll try this one.
And it's AoE. About the only thing I like about the bow and arrow is the fact that it does have range. But I don't know that I've ever liked the damage. And what an odd attack.
Let's test the bond between us.
Unfortunately, I've got no more Titan blood on me. So it's gonna be a while before I can upgrade these or test out other aspects. Alright, let's get out of here.
Bye, everyone.
Ah, Aphrodite.
You met Achilles after all, Goblin. He was quite instrumental in the war of my design. Still, he resisted my attempts to sway his actions. You tell him simply I admire him.
No doubt it's reciprocated. Weak. So they cause less damage. For as much as I like Aphrodite, I don't like this weak status. I'll put it as the dash.
No love without pain. You're nothing. Shoo already.
Wow. It's not when it's a single enemy. Good timing on that. I remember when I used to get dataless hammers in the first room or so. That stopped happening fairly quickly.
More trouble.
does seem like my attacks are a little bit more effective, but that might just be wishful thinking based on
Vitality.
the start of my run. Ooh, nice. Anything else here? And some burgers. Very cool. So many crystals. I should be aiming and dashing more rather than just dashing.
Good, come on in.
Wow. Huh.
Coin for Charon.
And there's a familiar sound.
Hit me.
With the infinitely spanning possibilities before us on Hades, I have arbitrarily selected only 3 again from which to let you choose.
Such is the nature of chaos. I can't say that these are great choices. Okay, some nectar to bestow. Maybe this is the mid-boss room. Oh, this guy is tough. This one guy is tough. These traps certainly don't help my mobility. It must be that skull sign there. We just get rid of the large one first. Easier not to have to think of 2 targets. That one wasn't tough, it was just long. Okay. Ooh. God, I didn't realize that there were so many of these things just hiding. beautiful. Dionysus or Skullbag. I love paying visits to, not uncle, yeah. Uncle Dionysus? No, that doesn't make sense. Son of Hades. Yeah, cousin Dionysus. Ah, yes, the Mad Bombers. Can't say that I feel great with the arrows trying to get these guys power shot at them. So it'll probably be a long battle. I should inflict them with a loot though. There we go. One's down. Maybe it's just me, but the ones in Asphodel certainly feel a lot faster. And maybe they are. I almost feel like I'm taking my time with these fools.
That's what you get.
And Chaos's curse has been reversed. A gift for a dear friend.
Lord Dionysus, it's been great getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
What have you to say to that? And if I could just turn this.
Now that is something, a right princely gift there, Zach. And just so happens, I got something here I have been meaning to give you.
And what might that be?
Thank you, Dionysus, mate.
Of course I accept. This may explain why he, among Olympians, is so well loved by mortal kind. Because he loves them back, bringing to them more joy than suffering, for the most part. And that is certainly how I'd like to be remembered.
Lovely Aphrodite, am I right or am I right there, Zach? But I have just the thing to go with her.
And what is hangover exactly? So it's damage over time. Max life total. Sure.
To my health. Looks like a good batch.
To our health. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. The Little Prince. Sure, it's nice just breaking things with my dash. Ah. Far more enemies than I'm used to. I fast enough? Is that it? No. Where are you? Oh, I see.
All clear.
That certainly took longer than needed. Ah, my voice is failing today. So darkness or chthonic key. Let's go for the key. Wow. Lots going on here. And honestly, the best thing I can do is round them up in the middle of the room and more or less try to corral them. Can't say that this bow is giving me great options today. Wow. Okay. And so Hades or coin? I think it'll have to be Hades. Either my attack or my special needs a boon. Let's run through them, shall we? I got cocky. Those lasers again. Do they have a platter or something? Some sort of cup?
Hello, Lord Ares.
Let's give out a nectar.
Lord Ares, please accept the offering for giving me such strength as necessary to succeed.
You are a flatterer, my death-inflicting kin. And I am feeling generous as well, so here, a small token for you of my affection.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
You have my thanks, Lord Ares.
A blood-filled vial. War, much like the heavens and the sea, can be considered as a force of nature. It keeps men down, they shall never grow too plentiful, this way, or as near as mighty as the gods.
May all the death you bring become the stuff of legends told in fearful mortal whisperings around the world, my kin.
We are the new gods. That sounds fun. So everything more damage. Prophecy foretold. Again, not the greatest build today, but it'll have to do. Ah, one of these.
Come forth, wretches, and stop this meddler.
This is also not one of my favorite rooms. 45 seconds.
Whoops.
Let's go. course, running away is not necessarily the best course of action either. I believe you do get graded for these. But you won't see me engaging in very heated battles. All these skulls.
I trust they inconvenienced you at least.
You trusted correctly.
Of Olympus.
Ah, that's beautiful. Urge to kill rising. A room of respite.
Must have slept.
Okay, 330, so I could pick up 2 boons today. What have you to say, Charon?
Charon, mate. Now, hypothetically, if I provided you with, say, 1,000 coins, would you be willing to give me a ride in your beautiful boat? Upriver, I should say, specifically.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I had to ask.
Always the verbose one. Let's pour the rest of this one. That's the beauty of using one of my smaller mugs here. Here's this. When it's one of these tall boy cans, you certainly get a surprise at the end when you half fill your cup once more. If you'll notice, the decoration on this one is of Duke University origin. An interesting story there. Faganale. We gotta go with Hermes. I love the speed.
Here's the fee.
Why, hello, Hers. Odd that we're running into one another here. Among the wares of my professional associate, I mean. Must be some sort of clerical mistake.
Maybe, maybe. That's not a bad one. So you dash sturdy and become faster. 100% for 0.5 seconds. I don't know. And then health back. Let's see what Zeus has got to offer.
Ah, so then the boatman Charon came through for us after all, did he? Whatever means we have to reach you, we'll employ.
Let's go for the thunder. Haha. And yes, that is some speed. I think we're ready. I think we are to face the fury. Definitely an interesting taste for a sour. Can't say that the first thing that comes to mind when I crave a sour is the taste of vanilla, but here we are. Wait a second. That's not Meg.
Oh, finally. I've been waiting for this. Really.
You must be one of Megaros' lovely sisters. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. Waiting for what, exactly?
So sick of, doing my regular job, uninterrupted, not having to clean up Meg's messes.
I get the feeling
Electo.
we're starting off on the wrong foot.
Anyway, I always wanted to kill a god. You'll have to do.
a slate.
She's getting mad.
I think I'm just a little surprised here. A little surprised and a little on the tipsy side.
She's getting angry.
Out of reach. There's a lot of shaking of the ground, which is different. Wow, okay. Well, at least these are easier to avoid. Ah. Similar to Meg, and yet not so similar. Why would I stand on a trap? What the? Whew, okay. I think I'm simply living on the shield. Wow. Okay, I should have dashed faster on that one. It's almost as if the chamber itself is a little different as well. I don't remember there being that many traps. There's also a spin top here, or as I like to call them, Beyblades. I don't think they can be killed. Wow. Ah, poor aim. What are you doing? What are you doing? I have no idea where she is. Three? What is even happening in the screen anymore? What am I running from? Seriously? Ah, jeez. Losing my composure here when it is. And she is down.
I don't like her very much.
I think trying to understand what was on screen after me was more difficult than the fight itself. Was I supposed to read something here? Perilous foes. Alecto. So. Alecto enjoys the broadest swath of all, those who, during their mortal days, committed wrongful acts at the behest of their impulsive passions. Guess she's got my number.
Coroner shuddered when I picked this up.
Okay then. Well, that was certainly an interesting change for this battle. But at last, let's proceed.
Well, Father.
Another room of respite. Do I want to sell anything?
The trade.
No, I think not. I would have sold Aphrodite's gift, but I don't believe I've got the option. The Eye of Lamia. For 6 encounters. Could be useful. Good enough.
So much for Tartarus. Cheers.
Moving on to Asphodel, let's see if we can make it past the Bone Hydra this time.
Made it to Asphodel.
And the first thing that awaits us is the Hammer of Daedalus.
Spreaders.
And so this special is something that I can live with. Very fun. Very much a fan of AoEs and bullet hell style games. Hit them right back with their own medicine, I always say.
This bow could use a little fine-tuning.
Your attack hits up to 3 foes. Your attack fires 2 shots but has reduced range. I don't know about that. Charges up slower. In an area. I don't know exactly what that means. But charges up slowly. Okay. It'll be what it'll be.
Steady now.
I hear a voice. Ah, yes, these things. Fall, fall, fall. Would you kindly? Is it done? Gotta stay away from the shadows. What am I even aiming at here? Whew.
That's one more.
One more. And there's a treasure chest that I believe that opens up an endurance match. Up to 100 hearts. Another chaos gate. I don't know that I've ever turned down chaos, but... And today's not gonna be that day.
Well then. In the name of Hades.
Dangerous. I believe this one generally allows us to power up something that already exists. Pugilist. Please don't let up. The manpowers. Oh, and this fella. Making stupid mistakes here. Did I defeat that fighter? I just walked into that one, didn't I?
Delicious.
Passion dash.
Got some zest.
Let's continue to increase that urge to kill. What was the other one? I never go for that skull.
The Mega Gorgon.
The evil Dusa. Defied death once. Ah. I didn't realize that they were only. Wow. I didn't. It has a stun effect almost. Of course, it's a Gorgon. Ah, there it goes. Where did it go? Am I supposed to simply kill this thing now? That's gonna be a tough one. It doesn't stay on the ground for too long. See the blackness of its bar now.
Don't let it go to your head.
That seems like a single chance type of situation. Sure.
Violence.
What's the point of this stage? Our minutes are numbered. Okay. Ah, more of these things. Now they shoot lasers. Is that laser bombs? Nice. Not necessary. Why not? I probably won't have a chance. And that does... matters not. I'm sure it was great. Aries one more time. One more room before that eventual goodbye.
That's a relief.
I thought... oh wait, that wasn't Hades. That was a heart of... Centaur's heart. The Hydra. Okay. Spawn. Two of them, at least. One more then. Ha, two more. Is it? No? What's left here? I should have been patient.
One last shot.
That is a frenzy of attacks. Okay, so it's spawning again. What's in the menu? 3. All 6 maybe? Is that how many it's supposed to have? Clearly my biggest mistake was in the middle of this particular stage of the world. Asphodel. Took a few dumb risks, assuming that I was all powerful. And so that is the Hades portion of today's stream. Apologies that it had to be cut just a bit short because of my late start. If this is where you are dropping off the bus, that's not what I meant to do. But let's go to this one. If that's where you are dropping off, then be on your merry way. Otherwise, stay tuned maybe in about 15-20 minutes for a Final Fantasy XIV romp with featured guest John. Whatever the case, bang a nail, my friends. I should really have a button that just goes to the ending soon screen as soon as I do that, but the technology is not there yet.